Hey kids, Inverted Cal here. Welcome back to Space Haven. If you remember last episode, we ran into a little bit of a problem. We got wiped out. We got our butt handed to us on a silver platter. So guess what we got to do all over again? That's right. We got to set up a whole new game. Difficulty, of course. I'm still crazy enough to take medium. Harsh. I'm leaving it on default settings for harsh. I'm not changing anything, although I probably could make aliens or something, but yeah, whatever. Next. Let's see who we're going to have for our whole brand new team. Ashkel, the engineer. I'm sorry, Ashkel, but I really don't like your name. I'm going to call you Bert. Bert, the engineer. He's needy. That's okay, Bert. I got good news for you. We're going to go with a complete people build. He has a -5 to surrender. So he might be useful in combat. Deshawn. It was a scientist. Now he's a psychopath. Ooh. Hi, Deshawn. I knew a Deshawn. He was a psychopath. He was also 2 years old, but that's okay. His -20 to surrender. Yeah, the psychos don't exactly get too rambunctious about things. Medical gunner. I'm looking for just seeing what kind of things we have going on here. Flower. Her name was Flower. She was a security guard. Now she's smart. She learns faster. Has a -25 to surrender. I don't think the learning skill is really that important. She does have one construction skill, which is good. Industry. Do I have anybody in industry? It says I got 3 in industry, so somebody's in industry. Jenna was a computer. She's iron-willed. I have a combat team here. Like, every one of these guys. I mean, the needy guy, -5, but it's like the sociopath is 20. The security guard was 25. The computer programmer is -30. Iron-willed computer programmer. Griffin, -45. He was a hero. Like, there's my combat team right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. We have, like, they won't surrender for love or money. It's like, forget it. You're going to take them down in pieces. Incredible. And Wolfgang, the nurse. Neurotic. Oh, he's gonna be fun. Wolfgang, you're gonna be you're gonna be special. You're also my industry guy. So I gotta keep you alive. Bert is construction. My scientist Dishon is medical. Flower is basically nothing. Mining and operations. So Flower is my bridge crew. Here is botany. No. Jenna is also bridge crew. That's where her strengths lie. Everything else she's barely functional in. Griffin is also medical. Somebody has 3 points in botany. Who does it? Oh, my psychopath. Okay. He's botany. Cool beans. Well, let's jump in on this. Now, this time through, if you remember last episode, I said I'm going to build a... Oh, I forgot to do it again. Oh, darn it. There's a checkbox in there somewhere that I keep forgetting. And it keeps... I got to do all these stupid directives again. They're irritating. Last episode, I said I was going to build a ship that was designed to support crew. It's literally its only objective is life support for crew members. So we're going to edit. Go in here. We're going to delete this guy. Again, we're going to take a size 3 ship. I'm kind of tempted to go sideways, because then I can put thrusters on the lower parts and then connect it with gantries, and then have like a center and then 2 hubs. Either hub has but then I can keep the center hub as my primary engineering and stuff right in the middle. That might be okay. So we'll take this and we'll throw that in there, and we'll go exit. Did I not create that ship? Oh, damn it. Okay, this. In here, create please. Thank you. This is going to be the, of course, inverted cow ship. The Freedom Fellowship. There we go. The ISFFF. Aptly named, considering it's a prison ship. Okay, I'm going to do, once again, you've seen this all happen before. I order up all the mining on everything. I take a combat crew down here. I wipe out this little derelict. I harvest all the good stuff. I collect all the good stuff. And I order the building of everything. So I'm going to pause it here because this is going to take me about another 2 hours. And I'll bring it all back when we have got the majority of the ship built and we are ready to jump out of the system and move on to new fun things. So don't go away, kids. We will be, for you, right back. Okay, that time has come yet again. Once again, I have built a fairly basic square brick. Nothing fancy to it. It has a power generator, it has a hull stabilizer, it has a 5-bed grow plot. It has 2 hyperdrives. I've only moved 1 shuttle and 1 mining pod over here, and that's it. Where are you going, Deshaun? Where are you going? Seriously, where? Why? I'm talking here, guy. We're not going back to the thing, alright? We're going to prepare for hyperjump. I don't care what your excuse is or what you think your excuse is. You are going to stay on this ship now. The frustrating part, of course, is to get them all to stay on the ship long enough to actually leave the sector, because they all want to go back over and work on the shipyard. They all want to play over there. They all want to hang out, whatever. So they'll keep waiting. I've ordered basically everything I need. This should cancel his off-ship flight plans. I don't care what he thinks, but yeah. I'm leaving I'm leaving 3 mining vessels and the shuttle over here. This is still salvageable, like you can always come back to this. And I've got 2 hyperdrives on here this time. So we're going to jump out. Yes. Jump. See, these are all safe. They're in the hangar. The shipyard is reclaimable. So the stuff that's safe in hangars and is reclaimable can be picked up. But I have basically harvested everything I'm going to take out of this sector. I will come back to this sector, or I will try to come back to this sector to build on additional ship things. Unfortunately, I'm not going to keep... I'm going to try to avoid doing what I normally do, and that's build everything all at once on one ship. So we do have pirates in the area. I'm going to avoid the pirates and go this way. Well, let me say that. I'm going to try to avoid the pirates, but they seem to be dead set on coming up and playing with me. Unfortunately, there is a derelict ship in this area that I really do want to collect. I am not in a position to fight... I'm not really in a position to get engaged in direct combat with pirates right now, but I mean, I could get indirect combat with them. I don't want to take prisoners on. I'm not so sussed about mining. I want to try to get the derelict, but I don't want to play with these idiots. So I'm going to move onward and see. Yeah, they're just chasing me now. Pirates, I don't want to play Ring Around the Rosie with you guys. Okay, I have ice, and there's a allied ship down here. I'm going to go to this sector with the ice, the gold, and the allied ship. And I'm going to drop in there. And really quickly, I'm just going to deploy, and I'm going to order for the ice to be mined. I want that. I still need the water, still need the ice, that kind of thing. I could take the noble metals as well, although I don't have refining facilities, and I don't want to be caught in a position where I'm carrying around more junk than I can deal with. Though I do want to see if these guys have any kind of trades that I can get into. Of course, right now I can't really do much of anything. I have 11 hull blocks. Even though I told them to build everything I could with what I had, I still have 11 hull blocks. I had one ship come in and they had fertilizer. I bought 15 or 20 fertilizer off of them. Yeah, that was definitely a good deal. And this ship here has 12 on it. I don't have the microweaver made yet, and my ship is not producing a resource as of yet. What I will do is I'll trade off these soft blocks. for some more fertilizer and water. Accept that trade. So the design of my ship is, as you can guess, it's just a big box. The plan is to have engineering down in this section. I want to have an area that is dedicated for bridge and crew members. This is kind of a temporary type setup right now, right here, where everything's shoved in. This is going to be all hyperdrives, this section here. And I'm going to have a whole section that's just dedicated for space for passengers and a space for hydroponics. Like, I'm going to take one of these segments and it's just going to literally be filled with hydroponic bays. The idea is to actually produce more food and water and resource than I can consume with my standard crew, so I can support a crew of 15 or 20 people in some kind of relative luxury. I will have a large amount of solar panels in the engineering department and that sort of thing. I do have the recycler built. And this is basically the only thing I have built, but I'm just going to tell it to continuously work on scrap of all types. So if anytime I scrap a ship, they can just work on the scrap. I was surprised that I had that much hull block left over, so what I think I might do is just activate some more sketch area. And I'm kind of tempted to do is fill out. I want to fill out the rest of the hyperdrive area, although I won't use that space. But I'm thinking I might do is fill out the rest of this area here. Like that. Cancel there. And that way I can put in the rest of the crew and focus on putting in the rest of the crew and bridge sections in there, although it's going to totally mess up the existing wall. I'll probably just put a temporary wall in here because I don't think I have anything here. So maybe I'll just put a temporary wall in as soon as they remove that. I mean, this is a hallway. Might end up becoming a permanent wall. Right here. And maybe I'll do is I'll move that. Well, I probably will move that scrubber because that scrubber is there because of the kitchen. Or I could put a doorway in here as this goes out and then use that area because I do want that area separate. I want a dedicated bridge area. That's something we're aiming for. But I do only have the one miner, so it will take them a little bit longer to actually mine and harvest resource. And if they would stop letting the plants die. Why are you letting these die? Seriously, this is starting to, like... Life support. Wall thermal regulator. What is the temperature in here? The temperature's too hot. Okay. We'll put another thermal regulator in there. That's kind of what I suspected is... One can't keep up, and I got these two things in here which are generating heat. So it's actually becoming too hot for the plants. So we'll make this a high priority. Preferably before he tries to plant the plants again. Of course, everybody's on rotating shifts again, so that should make a difference. Why is this called Shipyard of the Cow? This is... Thank you. Okay, he's trying to plant the plants again. Okay, everybody's here now. Oh my goodness. I got Military Alliance coming in. Merchant Federation is here. Okay, let's prepare for hyperjump. We're done mining that stuff. I've got one ship still building on hull, but he can return to bay. And we can jump out. Now, I'm not sure where that pirate went to, although I have my suspicions. Evade, close, come up this way. I want to go back to that. Oh, will you... Seriously, will you fark off already? Alright. Alright, let's grab our combat team, which is these 4 characters. I'm just going to draft them up, deploy, and enter the craft. Jeepers, if we were half a square over, we'd almost line up the docking rings on this thing. That's funny. Come on, who are we waiting for? Mr. Griffin, there we go. Let's dock up over here. Undraft that shuttle because I don't want it standing out here irritating me. I'm probably going to regret that, but that's okay. Okay, Deshaun, you can target that thing. Griffin, come here. Target that thing. You two come over here. Target that thing. Cool. Moving, keep exploring, see what else we can find. Dead bugs. Unfortunately, when they blow them up like that, you don't get the body, which is really kind of irritating. So you gotta remind them, please don't blow up the bugs. Oops, come back away from the wall. Come back away from the wall. There we go. Alright, let's continue exploring in there. In there. Flower got injured. Move back this way. Okay, this PCS Quebec, huh? Alright, well, we're going to undraft you guys, and we're going to select this, and we're going to order transfer and take everything. Take it all. Now, I could cannibalize this ship. Could. Because I do have the recycler going, and I could really put this stuff to use. I need the stuff to finish building the extra cargo pod, and we're still not that close to being overweight, because we got 32 units of weight before we even get close, so we should be fairly good that way. So maybe I'll do that. I'll order the deconstruction of this ship and see what we can get out of here. Now, with any luck, Flower should have enough intelligence to actually utilize the medical bed. There we go. There we go. That should start reducing the temperature back in this room to a normal functional operating temperature, which is not overheating the plants, hopefully. Like this is supposed to be a temporary setup for a lot of this. It's going to get rearranged. Of course, once I start the primary hydroponics area, these plants won't be next to a generator of any stretch of the imagination. Okay, we have finally salvaged the rest of the derelict PCS Quebec. I have built a fairly large area here. I haven't started to populate it yet because this area is going to be basically my crew area and bridge. I want to I'm going to take the time to actually plan it out and do it fairly well. I'm going to leave the kitchen and the bathroom where they are for now. The crew bathroom and crew kitchen right there. This area here will get renovated slightly. It's probably going to just get a couple of medical beds in there and that sort of thing. But I'm just going to leave that for now. But I think it's about time that we enter hyperspace and see what kind of fun things we can get into. Preferably without dancing with more pirates. Now, we still have 2 stops down there to visit that we haven't seen. And a couple of stops over here that we haven't seen. That's an exit. So let's go down here and see what we can find. Maybe we will take the time to go and mine the resources that are down there as well. I'm not sure. This one, hopefully there's something good here. Coal. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to, real quick here, I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to mine out, stop in each of these next few areas and just mine out the resources. I can't do much with the resources because I don't have processing facilities on this ship. I don't know if I'm going to actually build processing facilities on this ship because the design for this ship, or the concept, was to try and have this ship not be everything super ship, but to be basically just for people. And I'm probably going to keep repeating that over and over again until I get it down pat and built. That being said, only having the one mining craft really does slow things down a lot. So we're going to take a few seconds and we're going to mine this up. I am having a food shortage. Basically all of my foods are short. They are growing as far as I can tell. Yes, everything is growing. But it's growing slowly. Build more oxygen generators. Yes, I know. I need to build more generators. I need to build a lot more. I have to take the time and stop and plan out what I'm going to do in this area here. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to quickly just zap off a little bit of these resources and see what kind of fun things we can get into. And I'm already getting fights. Okay, I'm still working on the mining here a little bit, and I started to notice this little wrench icon. The craft is broken. It needs one hull block to fix. I don't have any hull blocks. I don't believe I have any hull scrap either. So there we have it. That's that's as much mining as we can do with what we have right now. So we're going to hit hyperspace jump. Explored all of this sector. And basically the only thing left to do is to leave this sector or leave this system and move on to the next solar system. I do need to have a chat with the pirate. I don't want to do that right now. So what I'm going to do here is between this episode and next, I'm going to bop back to our little starting location, and I'm going to do a little bit more repairs with what I have. At the mining station, I'm just going to fix up what I can with this. I'm going to transfer all of the raw material over that I have been able to harvest. I've got one. Oh god, no hyperfuel. That's going to prove to be another issue altogether. But I do have some steel plate. I can take that steel plate and put it to use on making some hull blocks and some other random blocks. And I'm going to see if I can fix this thing up just a little bit more. And maybe I'll start relocating the planting facilities and whatnot, and see if I can get some of the crew area laid out, and then we'll go out and we'll have a discussion with the pirates. We'll go collect a few more resources, raw resources, and see what else we can do, but we'll do that on the next episode. So thanks all for watching, kids. Hope you're enjoying Space Haven, and I'll see you on the next episode. Good night for now.